Okay, next thing we're going to do is going to group some images, kind of crop and group some images together really easily. So since they're in the pool, I think I want the minion and the cat to have some sort of floaty to be on. So I'm going to go into elements and now I'm going to look for pool float and let's see what comes up. Oh, you know what? I still have audio checked off and uncheck audio. There we go. And now I have options of images, photos, or even just drawings, depending on how realistic or you want it to look. I'm gonna go for the photos, and I think I will want to pick this. This one's just right here, so we'll just go with this nice flamingo. I see that that flamingo that I chose has a background attached to it, so I am just going to go ahead and click BG Remover, so then it's clear. And so that one now, I think I'll have my cat go into this. Uh-oh, so right now we're going to figure out how to layer different images on top of each other. So my cat looks like she's kind of behind it a little bit awkwardly. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on my cat, go over to layer and say I want to bring her to the front. So now she's kind of on top of it. Um, oh, she sits kind of nicely. I was going to kind of crop her, but I feel like that's kind of like perfect the way she is. So there she is sitting on the float. And so if I'm on my computer, I can just click and drag to highlight both of those, or that I see that they're kind of both highlighted, and then I can select group. The other way that I could have done that, I'm going to ungroup it, is that I can click on one and then hold down the shift key on my keyboard while clicking on the other, and it has the same effect. And I'm going to hit group, and then once they're grouped, I can kind of resize them, and I'm going to stick them in the pool. And now let's do that again. Let's find a nice float for the minion to be on. So elements, I still have my pool float search open, so I can just keep looking. It offers me these like magic recommendations so of other similar images. Let's see which one the minion wants to be in. I think I'm going to put the minion into this donut float here. That one looks good. So again, I've got to remove the background, and there's my donut float. I'm going to kind of just, even though the background is removed, it kind of has a big area because it's acting as if it was as big as it was even with that background there. Okay, so here's my minion. I've got to right click on my minion, then go over to layer and say bring to the front. Here's my minion now, and then I'm going to make my minion bigger. And then to really make it look like the minion is inside of here, actually what I'll do is I'm going to crop him a little bit, stick him there, and then the way to do it actually is we're going to make the tube technically be in front of the minion. Getting a little bit fancy here. So I'm going to right click on my tube and then layer, bring to front. Oh no, that didn't do it. Undo. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. So there we go. It kind of looks like that minion is really inside the tube. And so I'm going to drag my cursor around both of those, group them up, make them a little smaller, and then stick them in the water. So now everybody is swimming on a pool float.